Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glorifications to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. And in this video, I'm going to be responding to this article. 16-year-old killed, Pomona father, stepmother, arrested in connection with his murder. A 16-year-old boy is dead, and his stepmother, Jessica Grajeda, was charged with murder in his death. His father, George Luis Almaraz, also faces charges for allegedly knowing about the ongoing abuse the boy was receiving. So here's the video.
Yeah, Alex, I talked to some of his neighborhood friends. They say he was kind. He was very good with his 5 younger siblings, often known for looking after neighborhood pets in the area. Nobody that I spoke to said they knew anything was wrong behind closed doors.
I've seen a lot, but this is one of the more troubling cases.
Unthinkable tragedy in Pomona, where a 16-year-old boy was killed earlier this week after allegedly being assaulted by his stepmother. Pomona police responded to this unit on Del Rosa Place just after noon on Tuesday to help someone who needed CPR.
I was watching TV, and then I heard sirens. So I looked through the window. A lady came out from that door. She had pants on her, and the pants were wet. I don't know, it looked like water. It seems like she was doing some kind of compressions or something on him. I don't know, I'm assuming.
Philip Saig lives across the courtyard from Unit 11, where a couple and their combined 6 children lived. He was shocked by the teen's condition.
From the way he looked like he was done, because I could see the skin from here. It was very dark. It's like no oxygen or anything. You can tell.
Police say the boy was rushed to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Pomona Police Sergeant Ian Miller believes this is a case of prolonged torture and child abuse.
The victim, the 16-year-old, had some existing injuries to him that were severe and didn't appear to be that new. It appears that the victim had been suffering some ongoing abuse at the hands of his stepmother.
35-year-old Jessica Grajeda and the boy's father, 32-year-old George Luis Almaraz, are now both in police custody. Police believe Grajeda was the biological mother of all the children in the home except the 16-year-old victim.
They did not appear to be physically abused by the mother, but they were taken into protective custody, and they've been turned over to the Department of Children's Services.
Neighbors say the victim was often seen playing with and caring for his younger siblings and other neighborhood kids.
Every time I see this boys playing around like brothers and sisters, yeah. Everybody playing around. My boy, he's 5 years old. He play with these kids all the time.
Many in the community say they're stunned.
She's a monster. She's not a stepmother. You don't treat kids like this.
Ongoing physical, severe child abuse, to me, would be considered torture.
Now, that stepmother now facing murder and child abuse charges. Now, the father was allegedly aware of this ongoing abuse, did not try to stop it. He is now facing 1 count of felony child abuse as well. Now, he was released today from police custody on his own recognizance. Both of them expected to be arraigned on June 8th. Reporting live in Pomona, Chelsea Edwards, Fox 11 News.
Chelsea, did police say if there had been any history at the home where they'd been called out, any reports of abuse there?
We asked that question, also asked whether Child and Family Services had been involved. They have no knowledge of any police activity or Child and Family Services ever being called to that residence, Christine.
So very sad. Chelsea, thank you.
So I'm going to read into it a little bit. A 16-year-old boy is dead, and his father and stepmother were arrested in connection with his death, Pomona police said Thursday. The teen was killed on Tuesday around 12:30 p.m. in the 600 block of Del Rosa Place, authorities said. The exact cause of the teen's death was not immediately available, but authorities believe the teen's stepmother caused injuries that resulted in his death. And just looking at her, she looks like a fucking demon. And they said that he wasn't her biological son, but you know, maybe that played into part of it, that she didn't really feel any connection to him, but either way, I mean, this is just a fucked up situation all around. So, first I want to go to this. Lamentations 4 and 3. Even the sea monsters draw out the breast. They give suck to their young ones. The daughter of my people has become cruel like the ostriches in the wilderness. So I'm going to keep reading. Police responded to call of unknown trouble with someone requiring CPR. When first responders arrived at the scene, the victim was found not breathing. The teen was transported to the hospital where he died a short time later. Authorities determined that the victim had been assaulted by his stepmother immediately prior to needing medical assistance. Investigators also learned that the victim had been receiving significant injuries from abuse at the hands of the suspect prior to this incident. The investigation further revealed that the victim's father was aware of the abuse and injuries and had not taken action to stop it or seek medical attention for his son. The father, George Luis Almaraz, was also taken into custody by detectives. There were 5 additional children in the home ranging in age from 13 to 1 year old. All the children were taken into protective custody and turned over to the Department of Children and Family Services. Police said it does not appear at this time that any of the other children were being physically abused by their parents. On Thursday, the LA County District Attorney's Office filed a charge of murder and multiple counts of child abuse against Grajeda. Additionally, 1 count of felony child abuse was filed against the victim's father. Both suspects remain in custody. And then it's just a statement from Child Services. So I'm going to end off with this. Jeremiah 2:21. Yet I had planted thee a noble vine, wholly a right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate plant of a strange vine unto me? So Israel was supposed to be a royal nation, holy people, but now this is the lowered state that we're in as a whole. So this is just more proof to why we need Yahushai and why 2/3 needs to be cut off on this side. They can't be reformed. They're just fucking gone. Babylon's got to them. They can't be reformed. So that's pretty much all I had on that. Lord willing, it was edifying. Once again, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glorifications to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the elect. Shalom.